Welcome back, everyone. So latest update is we've got our product with the anodizing company that's going to be doing all the work for us. We found one that's more local, that's got that have shown better results, that kind of caused one of the delays in the product. They are very busy, which is why they, because they do such a good job. So we're just waiting on them to complete out the anodizing, and then we'll get everything back and we'll be able to ship it out to everyone. Everything else is ready to go. We've got our boxes, we've got our packaging done, we've got everything ready to go, except for that. So once the anodizing's done, we're going to have a look at it, make sure it's up to scratch, which it should be from all the other work I've seen them do. And we should be good to go on that. So just a few more weeks to get in there. I'm going to keep doing the weekly updates just so that we know where we're at. Hopefully next week I'm going to start seeing some of that product come back in, if not later on this next week or the following week. Now, one extra thing, by the way, if you got any questions, please feel free to reach out to us over Instagram, YouTube, wherever you're watching this, or email. We'll be happy to help with any questions. Now, the one quick tip that I said we're going to do on tonight's video has got to do with the X95 and how we shoulder it. So this might be a good tip for any rifle for that matter, but I think it's a little bit unique to the X95 just because of the way the entire rail system is and kind of all the entire setup. Now, you can see mine is set up with the red dot high. I've already done a video on that. You can check that out. So I don't actually have to go very low or forward and low to see the red dot. I can just have it right over here with the buttstock sitting nice and into my shoulder pocket, and I can see the red dot pretty easily. It's nice and comfortable. I can be here and it goes straight up. I don't have to kind of duck forward. Now, if you do have it further down, that's fine. It's a personal preference. It really just depends what you're doing with it, but it's up to you. But the point is more where the buttstock is sitting on your shoulder pocket. What I have seen some people do in the past, and this is an upgraded, it's the Manticore one that's got the curve on it. So this one kind of fits perfectly onto that shoulder pocket, and it kind of tells you where it needs to go. However, with the flat one, even this one sometimes, I've seen people kind of ride it a little bit higher on their shoulder over here. Let me go to the side so you can see. So you can see how it's riding a little bit high, so that when you got your cheek weld, you'll be able to see through the red dot. And that just doesn't work very well. And here's why. So yes, you'll be able to get comfortable seeing the red dot, but your rifle's not very stable in there. You can see it's kind of wobbly. Every time you get that recoil, it's going to move quite a bit, and that's not what we want. So if I get that nicely into the shoulder pocket, like I said, this will apply to AR-15s as well, but in general, you get that into that shoulder pocket, you can see the curve naturally goes over here, and it's inside there. This is solid. It is not going anywhere. Every time there's recoil, you can see that is I'm putting quite more force than any recoil would be from a 5.56, but that's just in there. Now, if you have to get your head from here to your red dot that sits lower, you just need to move your head a little bit forward and adjust it to that. So let me put this down for a sec. So that is one thing to shoot better, to shoot faster with the X95, and we'll do some live video of this at some point, but you want to really get it into that shoulder pocket. You want to make sure that the buttstock sits where it is. I've had people pick up this rifle brand new, or even just try one of mine, and they're like, I can't see the red dot. It doesn't sit right. So they'll try and either lift their shoulders up or lift the rifle up, and that doesn't work very well. It's not very stable. And so what you want to do is, and it's, by the way, same thing with an AR-15. There's kind of a few ways to get around with that. We'll do a different video on that, but you want to get it in there. If your red dot sits lower than mine, then you want to just move your head forward. You do that with ARs too. Move your head a little bit forward so you can see the red dot. It'll go forward and down. And if you got one like mine, then it makes it a lot easier because it's just sitting where it's at, which is part of the reason, not the whole reason why I like that. Check out that other video. Anyways, that was the little tip. Thanks again. Any questions, let us know. See you guys in the next update.